Fly like a G6. Feeling like Yoda. Not being able to hold a job. Materialistic, I think is what it's called, movie. I'm just a girl who has so much thoughts and opinions. Vanilla Maces. Wouldn't hurt to bring some awareness to your followers. I don't care how pretty you may be. That's an unfollow. The genocide and human cleansing going on. This is just absurd to me. Why can't we all live the same and be treated the same? Keep protesting but being safe about it. Can the aliens invade and, you know, come scoop? I need to pluck my eyebrows. We're gonna conceal these bitches. I have a bone to pick with y'all. Now the Harry Potter? Oh my god. I'm not watching that shit. Girl needs therapy. Have a dad present in their life. Happened already. Earthquake. If I have a bad eyebrow day, oh my god, I'm gonna make it a bad day for everyone. I just so pointed. Go viral on a TikTok. Nothing to do with me or my face. Oh, they don't want to see me win. I'm kind of bringing that pop music back and being scandalous. We bringing it back. Be honest, are these crusty looking? Let's just sharpen her a little. What are we, you know, because the floral, is that cute? What do we think? Hi to those choosing to watch my video. As you can tell by the title, we are going to be on a FaceTime call. Just doing our makeup, chatting it up. So watch this while you're also doing your makeup, or just listen to me. I need to be heard. I need a friend. I'm just gonna do like my light everyday makeup. I really don't feel like doing too much of my makeup while I'm trying to talk, because that's how this video gets long, and then it just takes even longer for me to finish my makeup. We're gonna be yapping. You don't need to focus too much on my makeup. If you do though, like, you know, ask questions by all means, but before we get into that, make sure to like and subscribe. We gotta support our small content creators out here. Let's get into it. How are we doing, guys? How are we doing? Me? Oh, me? How am I doing? I'm great. Yeah. 100% life could be worse for me. Other people, you know, very unfortunate right now. I deal with depression. You know, I've had depression since I was like a preteen. Really not something that goes away. It's not like you getting a cold and it goes away over time. Like, it kind of lingers. I'm okay as I can be. I'm staying strong and feeling hopeful and trying to stay positive, even though sometimes it's hard to be. I'm just feeling a little lost and stuck again, which is normal, and I'm trying to comfort myself and reassure myself that it's normal and that it's okay, and that tons of people are on the same boat as you. But I really am like feeling a little defeated as of lately. Oh my god, do you see that? I'm running low. It has nothing to do with the people around me, because I actually have the greatest support system. Like, I think now that I'm 22, I definitely have found my people. That's not to say I'm not open to like having other friends or whatever, but like, I'm just saying the people I have now are amazing. I'm grateful for that too. Haven't been feeling fly like a G6, you know? Your girl's been going through it. Your girl's been going through it, and I'm just trying my hardest to push through, get through this weird funk that I'm in, because, you know, this isn't my first rodeo. For anyone who is feeling the same way and gets what I'm saying, you're not alone, clearly, and it will pass. You just have to really stay strong through it all. That's not to say that you can't feel or express your sadness or your pain or whatever it is that you're going through, but don't let it define you and don't let it control you, because it is temporary. I can assure you. Okay, feeling like Yoda. Although Yoda very much wouldn't word it like that, but yeah, no, I'm just feeling stuck, and part of that is not being able to hold a job. Which honestly is so embarrassing. I don't know why I would admit that to you guys, but I know there's a lot of other people out there who are like me, and it's like, I am fortunate enough to be able to just get any other job. I mean, am I though? Because the job market nowadays sucks, but you know what I mean. I've been leaving job after job and going to a new job, this and that. So I'm trying to find a job that I can really find myself committing to It's hard though. It's hard, and I think it is part of my mental health, which is so annoying. This doesn't have to be your forever job. So don't think like that. You just need to be making money and continue making money. And that's my thought process. But it's like, it's still helpful when you work somewhere where you somewhat like something that you're doing. You know what I mean? Because if you can't find anything, then you're just miserable. And nobody deserves that, no matter how old or young you are. Because your mental health matters at the end of it all. So if you really can't stick through that job, go find a new one. But definitely, you know, look for new jobs first beforehand. Because if not, you're going to get in this really weird funk where you're just not getting hired, and then you feel lazy, you feel useless, and then you just that you had question everything that's going wrong in your life and what's wrong with you. Still feel shitty, you know, because it's like I want to be doing stuff. I hate not doing stuff, and I don't want people to ever get the other impression. Also, I'm pretty sure this is expired, but she's been working gray on my face. I'm literally about to shift the conversation to then saying how I'm going to see that Materialistic, I think is what it's called, movie with Dakota Johnson, Pedro Pascal, and Chris Evans. Now here's my thing, is it's supposed to be a rom-com, right? But I swear, if it ends up being that type of movie where she doesn't pick the two love interests and chooses herself, I'm leaving the theaters. I truly don't know who she's gonna choose, because part of me is like, you know, Chris Evan, if you haven't seen the trailer, Chris Evan pretty much I think is someone from her past, whether they were friends or lovers before, but either way, he was from her past, right? Pedro Pascal's character, he's new. He's the rich guy. It's kind of giving 50 Shades of Grey, honestly, because of his money. And a lot of us are rooting for Pedro Pascal's character because it's Pedro Pascal. But I just have this weird feeling that she's, of course, going to go for the guy that, like, she knew. Whether she didn't have feelings for him before and now does, or they were something. Which is going to piss me off, though. But we'll see if I end up deciding I like his character better when I actually watch it. I love me a good love triangle. I think I need to get a new concealer that's a little bit darker. But it's fine. I don't think I have ADHD, but I do talk about a lot of shit because I'm an overthinker. I just have so much to talk about, especially when I'm by myself. Yes, I go in with a beauty blender after my brush just to make sure it is in fact blended, which it does help a lot. Do you remember when people used to like beat their face, like actually beat their face with their beauty blenders? Notice people don't do that anymore. So I have this bad habit of like going up close to my camera. Honestly, it's whatever. It's so funny how quiet it gets when I like concentrate on doing my makeup and then I just start talking about random shit again. I'm just a girl who has so much thoughts and opinions. That's also why I feel like I was perfect to do YouTube, because I just be yapping about shit. Even if it doesn't make sense, I just be making noise. You guys don't know who Vanilla Mace is? I highly recommend you go look her up and subscribe and follow, because she by far definitely makes YouTube watchable as well. I know I said the Caligari sisters, which I don't know if I pronounced their name right, but yeah, no. Them, along with Vanilla Mace, have been making YouTube feel like YouTube again, and, you know, I also watch her on Twitch. She's just so raw and real, and naturally funny, and naturally beautiful, too. Where have you been? Because she's... I'm, like, getting possessed, because she hasn't been doing YouTube or Twitch or anything recently. She just recently popped off. But yeah, no, I love her. I love her so much and her content. So yeah, definitely go subscribe and follow. Let her know you came from me. I live for these people finally getting recognition who deserve it most than other people who are just like fake online, you know? Like, I don't... And you can tell too. My radar, at least my radar, is that good. But you can just tell people are being fake and just all about the money and the acknowledgement rather than the content and the viewers, you know? I want to watch people that I feel like I could be friends with. Speaking of like your favorite influencers, I have unfollowed a few. I probably need to do a couple more if I'm being honest, but I've unfollowed a few people who do social media who don't ever speak on stuff that's going on in the real world. It just shows that you're privileged and that you don't care enough. Nothing's happening to you necessarily, so why speak on it? And it's like, we're not expecting you to change your entire content on only speaking about that, but it wouldn't hurt to bring some awareness to your followers, to educate them, educate yourselves, and inform people of the real life world, because this shit sucks. I am like so devastated and disappointed in our country. It's just what happened to humanity. Truly, we're going backwards instead of forward now. You notice that? Yeah. For people who are just like baffled now because of the stuff that's going on, and it's like, we told y'all. We been told y'all before voting and everything. Like, we been told y'all. Some people, I'm like, they really don't speak on anything. And I don't like that. I don't want to follow and be associated whatsoever with people or even influencers who don't feel like they need to speak on it, and people who like get called out for it and then they finally speak on it only because they're getting called out for it and don't want to get canceled, but they're like, I just don't know much. And it's like, bullshit. I'm sorry, bullshit, because that's ridiculous. You're always online. How do you not know? I guess my point of bringing this up is really pay attention to who you're following and question if you want to be following those people. And there's also some influencers, I guess. I don't know if there's any that I was following, but there are a good amount of influencers who very much agree with certain things going on in the world right now. And I don't care how pretty you may be, that's an unfollow, because it's more than just your looks. Think twice about who you're following and the example that they set. I want to follow people who actually have humanity and care about other people, not just themselves, even if nothing's happening to them. Palestine, of course, is still going through the worst. Children, their families, elderlies, even animals there, like, they haven't been able to live a safe, healthy life like everyone else. They have been fearful for their life. Even if they're trying to do stuff that they used to do, they can't. And most of them now are dying from starvation. It's so sad. We're all human. Why can't we all just live in peace? Truly, I can't fully ever understand that kind of stuff, but I can to the point where I know that what's happening is wrong and no one should ever go through that shit. The fact that we still do this type of shit in the world, I know it's like different countries, but it's still like, why? What is wrong with some people on this planet? And I know a lot of people mainly only talk about the genocide and human cleansing going on in Gaza, but there are actually a lot of other countries going through similar things as well. I mean, Congo is one of them. So again, you need to really educate yourselves and not just pick and choose who you want to care for. So a lot of people claim, oh, they're pro-life, but some of these pro-life people are picking and choosing whose lives they want to care for, and that is not what pro-life is. Also, anyone watching or anyone who are related or friends with people who are part of the undocumented community, I stand by you. You were loved, and a lot of people have your back. I really hope you have the right kind of people around you during this time and are somewhere safe. I do not agree with how things are going at all. We're all human, and no one should take that dignity away from anyone. This also just shows how normalized people are making racism. That's a whole other thing itself. Like, that's nothing new either, unfortunately. I'm rooting for you. A lot of people in the US are rooting for you. This is just absurd to me. No one should ever treat anyone, regardless of gender, skin tone, or race, like that. We're all human beings. They're all innocent. They're all just like living their lives, paying their bills, working here too. It just doesn't give you the right to treat anyone differently whatsoever. And take away children from their families and taking people off the streets like they're being kidnapped. How is that allowed? How are we allowing this? It's really upsetting. I know it's also a lot of people in the older generations kind of agree with it, because a lot of them, you know, still were going through racism the most back then too. What do you mean there are people who don't think like I do in these situations? Where is the humanity? Where's the love? We all are created the same. We all bleed the same. Why can't we all live the same and be treated the same? It's really that simple. But somehow it's not. Anyone who is going through these hard times, I know I can only understand so much of what you're feeling and going through, but I do feel for you, and I don't agree with this whatsoever. I never condone a violence though and going crazy during riots or protests, but besides that, keep protesting but being safe about it. Besides that, you know, go do it, but please be safe. I'm really hoping for better days. Like, it's just, I know as of lately it doesn't seem like that's possible, but I'm trying to hold on to that because that's the type of person I am. But it's really some dark times right now, guys, and I can't even. Can the aliens invade and, you know, come scoop and bring us to a different planet and restart, please? Because I'm going to do my eyebrows real quick, and this I think I need to concentrate on. If I have a bad eyebrow day, it's a bad makeup day. When I conceal it, it will look a lot better. This is like trust the process type of thing. It really bugs me though how different my eyebrows are, but they look similar at the same time. Naturally, I don't know what it is. It's just something's off, and it pisses me off. I need to pluck my eyebrows, because what are these hairs on my eyelid? You probably can't see, but I sure can. Damn. Now we're gonna conceal these bitches. I desperately need new makeup. Can we talk about reboot movies and shows, please? Because I have a bone to pick with y'all. When we want live action movies, when we hear there's gonna be a live action movie, we expect the plot to be exactly the same, just live action and not cartoon. Because when you change the entire plot, it's a different movie. For instance, there's a few. Stitch movie I haven't seen yet. I still want to see just to see, but apparently they changed the entire ending. I will say though, Stitch actually does look accurate and cute, but like, if they change stuff, I'm gonna be pissed off. And then they made the video game Until Dawn into a movie, or is it a show? I think it's a movie. Nothing like the game. Yeah, at that point, just rename it something else, because that's not how the game goes. Okay. Actually, I haven't seen it, but from what I've seen of clips, not accurate. The Last of Us is a good example. Like, they were accurate. Thank you. And now the Harry Potter. Oh my god, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. First off, there's just some things that don't need reboots. They're just too much of a classic. I will not be watching that shit. I don't even care. I'm not watching that shit. No, I will stick to having my Harry Potter movie marathons. People are just getting lazy with coming up with new movies. I think that's why they do reboots. As for live actions, yeah, just keep it the same. Like, it shouldn't be that hard. Thank you for listening. A girl needs therapy. I really hope she comes to her senses. Her last name for her content is Blue. I think that sums it up. If you know who I'm talking about, then you know who I'm talking about. If not, then y'all can tell each other. Do what you want. You know, you're free to. You're grown. But you're doing this online. You know? Like, they're children. People have already normalized corn. Now with this, it's just like, oh. That's scary. Gives pedos and sick people and even underage people the wrong impression, and yeah, I can't get behind that. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. This eyebrow always ends up needing some extra work, so this one I'm very much gonna concentrate on. For anyone else out there who doesn't have a dad present in their life, I forget that Father's Day is a holiday until someone brings it up or like makes a post, and I'm like, damn, that's right. That's right. It's a holiday for some people, huh? Not me. I mean, I could celebrate it towards my mom as well, but sometimes my mom and my sisters and I joke about that. We're like, oh, happy Father's Day, like, to her. Well, it is true, but instead we're just gonna pretend like that's not a holiday for us. Did that happen already? Earthquake. Did that happen already, or is that coming up? I don't even know. Or if I have a bad eyebrow day, oh my god, I'm gonna make it a bad day for everyone. I think this is as good as my eyebrows are gonna get today, because if I keep playing around with them, they're actually going to get worse rather than better. I don't care if these headbands aren't in anymore, because you know how people just go with trends. I'm still wearing these because they're cute. Because sometimes the clips really don't help too much. It's in my hair sometimes, so. You can't tell me this isn't cute. I'm just a princess. What do you mean? I just so pointed. Like, I don't even know what's in. Are people just using clips, or is it those like weird bubble headbands instead? Some things you can continue to wear and it doesn't have to be, oh, this is what the people are wearing now. Like, girl, you can still wear these. Who cares? I hate sometimes when my makeup looks so good indoors, but the second I step foot outside during the daytime, I look beat. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. What works for you works for you. That's why they make blush brushes and beauty blends and your fingers. You can choose. It doesn't have to be one or the other. We just use my finger for this. I don't care. Bring it up to my eyebrow. Give me that cute little button nose. Why is it that anytime I do go viral on a TikTok, it has nothing to do with me or my face? Oh, okay. Like, not my makeup videos, not me feeling myself. It's just the most random shit. Okay. You need to be humbled. You're not that pretty like the girls you usually see. Oh, okay. They don't want to see me win. TikTok doesn't want to see me win. Okay, and oh, sorry, I didn't mean to flip you off. I've been trying to take a little break on falsies and just embracing my short natural eyelashes, even though mascara does absolutely nothing. Sometimes though when I do that, I get individuals and just do my ends, but we're doing full on no lashes at all, nothing fake. Either going with brown eyeliner or black eyeliner and just do like a very, very small wing just at the end of my eye, because it adds a little something, because just mascara, it won't do shit for me. My eyelashes are too small for that. It does a little bit, just kind of elongates my eye a little bit. I think it's because I'm right-handed, but I like starting on the right eyebrow and the right eye first. Anyone who's seen season 3 of Ginny and Georgia, spoiler if you haven't seen it, who you think Georgia's baby daddy's gonna be? I'm rooting for Joe. Like, y'all now realizing Joe's for her? I've been claiming that man the second he showed up on screen. Do you think she'll keep the baby, abort the baby, like Jenny? Like, that's her decision to make. But personally, it's like, if it is Joe's though, it's like, don't you want to actually have a relationship with him first? I don't know. But a lot of people are thinking it's going to be Paul's because that's the chaotic route. But we know Joe's still going to be there for her. I also want to talk about this because Addison Rae, even though she's going by Addison now for her music and stuff, who would have thought? Out of all people, who would have thought? And you know what? Good for her. I think one of my favorites that's, I think, underrated is Times Like These. I felt those lyrics to my core. I appreciate everyone kind of bringing that pop music back and being scandalous, you know? It just, I love that. We're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. You guys are acting like this is new. Gwen Stefani, Madonna, Lady Gaga, even Miley Cyrus at like early or mid 2000s. I was born in 2003, okay? Like, oh, are these too crusty? Be honest, are these crusty looking? I think they are, but if I do any more, then they're really gonna get crusty. So this is just as good as they're gonna get, guys. Oh, because you didn't want to tell me that I didn't do the eyeliner in this eye? Oh! Hopefully this doesn't go wrong. You know what, that's honestly as symmetrical as they're gonna be. That's why you wipe your lips before you do your lips. Let's just sharpen her a little. We'll just keep that way. What the hell? This is the light look that I'm going for today. This is just something that I usually can do less than 20 minutes. But obviously this was a bit longer because I was yapping. If I'm in a rush or if I'm just trying to put a little bit of something on but not trying to do too much, this is it. My natural light makeup look. Sometimes I do a lighter lip liner shade, but I just went with this darker one that I have. I'm now going to just do something with my hair real quick and then we will wrap up this video. I can't lie, I'm usually like a hair down type of person, but I think I'm gonna just do some sort of half updo or full on updo. We'll see how I'm feeling with just a hair clip. So I got this cute shirt from my boyfriend's mom when they went to Brazil. Sometimes I get worried when she gets me gifts and I'm like, oh my god, is it something that I'm gonna actually like? But no, she actually did good. Like, this is cute. She also got me another shirt and sandals. I was like, girl, you're spoiling me. She's spoiling me. She's so sweet. What are we, you know, because the floral, you know, I think so. Thinking of doing a clip, maybe half up, half down, because I don't know if I want to do full on. Also, I do not feel like fixing my middle part. I'm just keeping it there. Like that, maybe? I don't know, guys. Okay, that I feel like might look better. Is that cute? What do we think? You know what? It's fine. Okay, well, that is going to be the look for today. If you're still here, thank you so much for sticking around and listening to me yap while I do my makeup. If you enjoyed this and want to see more, just more content in general with my face, be sure to like and subscribe. All of my socials are always in the description down below in all my videos. So if you want to do a little snooping and stalking, they're down there. I know this wasn't like a fun makeup look. It's just my everyday, but I more so just wanted to talk about a few things and just get real deep and silly with you guys. Remember to be easier on yourselves and stay positive. Other than that, you guys will see me very, very soon. Bye!